Today on my channel planner, friends, let's dive into my mini happy planner and my pocket planner and get planned for next week. Maybe we can even decorate beyond that. We'll see. I use these two in tandem, truthfully, and it's a system that's really working for me. So I'll explain that. Let's have some sticker fun. Let's chat. Join me, friends, please. Stay tuned. Hello planner friends, and welcome to my channel. I am One Crafty Dolo. My name is Dolores and I'm glad to have you here with me. As I said, we're going to dive into these two. This one I neglected last month for good reasons, and this one I've been in pretty much. I switch my pocket planners a lot. I have a number of them and I switch them based on season or how I'm feeling. This I've used all year. I have this and a mini faith journal, and I love the mini. I have to say, I went from an A5 to using the mini, well, to personal, then the mini, and I'm very happy in here. This is from Happy Cover Girl Co. off of Etsy. This was from, sadly, Joann's. That tells you how old it is. But let's get in and let's decorate. And I mostly did some minor fall decorating. I did what I could do. Normally I do more, but you know, again, I had reasons. So let's look at where we are. Today is Thursday. I'll drop this tomorrow, and I do have a bit to do. I'm still behind. We were going to do a staycation, and then my husband surprised me with a vacation, and we went to South Dakota. You can see my fun mug. We did see wild donkeys and burros and lots of buffalo and bighorn sheep and goats and all kinds of things. It was great. But now I have to really get back on track. So I'm a little off track with some of this. Today I am going to do cleaning. I already did the bills, so at least I'm getting back on track. So why don't we get in here? Incidentally, what I used in here, what I'm using in here this month, these are old stickers and I've had sitting around forever. Okay, they're old from the Fat Cat designs. I added in little bits of washi, some other stickers. So I thought I could integrate these again and maybe a little more washi. And then I added in some of these, which I think are they the Fat Cat designs? They must be. So I'll add more of those. I'll grab some of those and we can plan next week. And then in here, I happened to open this and found most of this deco already here, which kind of made me, no, not kind of, which made me very happy. I haven't written anything in these spaces, at least not yet. Eventually, I guess I will. Let's see here. I like this. This is from OKY Plans. Very cute. And here we go. And these are from Peanuts Planner Co. I like horizontal, and I like, well, you can see from both of these are horizontal, and I like lines. I need lines. I'm not the best at unlined. Now, I had menu plan in here. I'm still getting back into things. My mom died 3 weeks ago, and I'm still, you know, it's taking time. So here we have more pretty spaces. I meal planned in my mini, but I didn't in here, so I wouldn't mind doing that for next week and coming up with a shopping list for that. And you know what, I keep threatening that I'm going to get back to my habit tracking, so maybe we can even get that set up so I can kind of get back on the stick there. Yeah, and again, baby steps. So I have this, I'm wondering, I have this washi here from Simply Gilded. It's rose gold. I picked it up. You can hear the little kids. They're so cute. There's a school behind our house. I love them. Kids are sweet. I also pulled this out. This is an Agenda 52 seasonal, and I have a lot in here that's untapped. And given that this coming week is the first day of autumn, I thought some of these might also be good. So we'll just play with this and chit chat. And I want to make a few updates on my channel. So here's what we do. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. What I do is in here is this planner is for us, our life, things I have to do, appointments, doctors, cleaning, as you can see, bills, things that matter. And I will write in rest and self-care. Let me just show you here. I have a pantry staples list back here that I use. These are from a Canva, and I just put it on this double-sided paper. And then here I use these mini half sheets for meal planning. I have my to-do list back here. And what do I have back here? Oh yeah, I have my what we're watching list that I still have to update. Baby steps. So why don't we get in here? I've started to take these out. I never did. Now I am. Just to update and so forth. I guess it is easier to do so. Oh, incidentally, I am not a vegan, but this cookbook is really good. I'm using some of her recipes and I'm enjoying it. So just by the by, I found it originally at my library. So if you're interested in adding a little more plant-based, you can check that out. Yeah. Okay, so let's look. What did I do last week? I did this one, and there's a blue one. So, okay. Very, very cute. This is so, for school, right? And I know a lot of times I decorate similarly in here. I don't vary it too much, but that's okay. I mean, it's a mini. You do what you can do in here, right? So, all right. So updates on my channel. I've been talking about, there's something else I want to do creatively. Okay. And bear with me. Is that straight? Mostly. I don't always get everything straight, friends. Sorry, but I don't. My mom was a most incredible sewer, seamstress, pattern maker. And I'm going to have at least one of her sewing machines, if not more than. And I wanted to kind of create something where I'm sewing in my way through it. I wanted to pick up sewing again. And so I've been debating. I actually created another YouTube channel, but the truth is I don't think I have it in me to build up another channel. My name on here, as you know, is One Crafty Dolo, and my focus is on planning. And I'd love to hear your thoughts here, because I'm thinking, instead of, honestly, the thought of doing another channel, at first it was a great idea, but the thought of having to build that up again, oh my God, I don't know that I don't know that I have it in me. I'm being honest with you, okay? Because it takes time, it takes work, and I'm not averse to either. But it was a good idea, but I don't know that I can do that. So I thought I would ask you all, because you're always so kind to me, and I do appreciate that. What if I start incorporating some of that content on this channel? I'm going to grab some washi and some tiny stickers. Okay, you know what? I know I said I was going to use this washi. This is silver. Maybe I'll replace this. Anyway, I was thinking my schedule on this channel is Monday. No, sorry. I do shorts every day except Sunday. Then I have my longer videos are Wednesday, Friday, and then my faith video is always on Sunday. I drop it at midnight just because people on Sunday this has some silver foiling, but not as much. No, I don't think so. We'll go back to this. Anyway, I'm thinking about just adding some of the sewing journey videos on my channel. This I picked up from Dollar Tree last year. I think it was last year. And I use it to house all my little stickers. I think it's perfect. So let's dig in here and dig some of these out and see what I'm going to do with them. This is great, isn't it? It's a great little, for the tiny stickers and my die cuts, it really works. Anyway, I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about, so for example, maybe starting off with like one day a week, a Tuesday or a Thursday, and it's about sewing. My idea is to document my sewing journey and to document my way through honoring my mom's memory, but also finding solace and healing in creativity. To be honest with you, okay, because I'm honest with you, I really didn't think I was creative until this channel. I'd been decorating my planners, but this channel has really opened up things to me and made me more accountable, because I feel like I am making huge strides in how I decorate, what I'm doing, etc. And I just feel like, yeah, I just, and so bearing that in mind, I really, truly, I did not think I was creative. Well, okay, I am. So now what? And I want to, how do I explain the new channel? It's relearning how to sew. It's honoring my mother's legacy and talking to you about things like grief and healing and things that all of us as humans go through. It's being transparent. It's opening myself up. Not down here. And so I just wanted to share that with you, to say, well, gee, what do you think? I mean, just, I think if I put it on a different day, then it's less confusing about what I'm doing, how I'm doing this. Oh, I like TV. Does anybody else like watching things? I do. I can't help it. The TV generation, right? I'm just going to put a bunch of these in here. I don't know what we're going to watch, but we'll figure it out. And I like this sushi rolls. I haven't used this one yet. This is the thing. You go into your sticker stash and you find so many things, right? And yeah, I'm going to put one on every day. Why not? Maybe we'll do a cooking. Yeah, we'll do a cooking one. So I just was wondering what you might think of that on a separate day. Instead of trying to build up another channel, which again, I just don't know that I have the fortitude for it, if that makes sense. And I know it probably sounds silly, but I'm being honest with you. I just don't know that I do. So that was my thought. I can come on here and just, 2 days a week, well, 1 day a week, and then maybe eventually 2. I've been looking at patterns. I've been looking at all kinds of things. I think I'm going to wait on these. So, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. This is Dollar Tree washi. This is old Cocoa Daisy washi. I don't know that that really fits yet. I think we might actually go with the solids again, which I've been doing in here, which is fine. Let's see what we've got in here. Last week I used the yellow. Oh, I used this too. Huh. That is pretty. Let's see here. Let me think a minute. You know what else I've got? Hold on. This is the Willow washi from Simply Gilded. Would the books work, or are they too dark? Yeah, now the washi all fell. I tend to keep things newer here to my right, and then I bring things in and out. Yeah, that doesn't really work. All right, let me think here a minute, friends. I think we're going to start with the orange, or should we go with the green? Kind of like the green too. Let's go with the orangey though. Maybe. I'm just looking at the planner. Yeah, let's do this for now. So I would like to start sharing that journey, and I think I'm going to just drop it on this channel. And I don't know, I didn't at first. I thought that would dilute what I'm doing here, because I'm all about planning and journaling and Bible study and so forth, but I just don't know that I can start over again. It's a lot of I know it's not like my real job, but it's still work and time, and to keep track of 2 channels, I think might just be a little bit daunting, if that makes sense to you. It makes sense to me, because metrics and trying to, I don't do the best job. I mean, I just started a channel and I was like, okay, I'll start this channel and this will be fun, and now it's really become something for me, at least. And I'm not talking about money or anything. It's not like, but I do feel like it's helped me in so many different ways that I don't even know that I can fully express them. I think we're going to leave that. I wouldn't mind something else down here, but incidentally, I'm working finally on this getting the goo off these and decorating them. So that'll have to be maybe in a short, kind of to hold washi as economically as possible. I like it. I think it's cute. Now, you know, I don't know that we're going to get to the week after. I'm going to put this back in here. I really love this mini. I think it's sweet. I think it's, yeah. Okay, so now we have this. So now I have to think about, hey, what haven't I gotten done this week, or what will I not get done, and so forth. The other thing I've been doing in here is stenciling in boxes. So you can see here, use a stencil if you don't want to use stickers. You want to save some money. You can see how well that works. So let me grab my stencil, friends. All right, here's this old one I have from Catherine Polar that I use all the time. And I think we're going to go with an orange stencil. I think, what did I do here? I'm just looking. Okay, so this is more of a red. That was the blue. Yeah, let's do the stenciling. And truthfully, I should take these back out. Sorry, friends. I never said I had it all together despite my planners. Excuse my spot here with the blinds, but this is the time today that I do have to work, and I'm gonna run with it. So I ignore, incidentally, they changed, remember, was it 2025, they changed the horizontal and added in this checklist. I just ignore it. I don't know. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's bad. Maybe next year I'll use it a little more. I'm not sure how I'm going to, maybe I'll do this one here. I just like having boxes. I feel like it just helps you emphasize, you know, it draws attention. It's colorful, it's decorative. And, oh, this stencil I got from scrapbook.com a while ago. I don't believe it's available there any longer. But let me tell you something. I also bought a bunch of stencils from Amazon, and they're terrible. I would not recommend them to anyone. So if you're going to use a stencil, you can get them off of Amazon, but I'm telling you, they are not great at all. And I don't know, they're flimsy, they're just, no. So I end up using this over and over and over again, as you can see, because I just feel it just works so much better. Let's see over here. Maybe I'll put one of these again. Yeah, that works. So anyway, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about adding the sewing videos in here. It's something I want to write about and document. And again, we all go through grief. We all experience loss. And I just want to share the journey, and it's not it's a celebration of my mom. It's a celebration of her gift as a sewer, pattern maker, and so forth. It's not, oh, my mom died, poor me. It's not that at all. Not even close. And so I thought I could just, you know, add that to the channel. It's a celebration of her life. It's me getting through it and honoring her, and I think she would very much like that. I still have to go through her fabric, which, oh boy, she had a lot. Let me tell you, she had a lot. And that's going to be a not necessarily an easy journey, but I'm going to do it. I need to do it. And thank God for my sister, who's been absolutely wonderful throughout this entire process. She really has been. Let's see, that's too big. I don't even know if I need maybe one. Takes me a bit. Sorry, friends. Here, why don't we put this here? Okay, let's straighten it out. So yeah, use a stencil. But the idea is to honor my mom and her legacy and kind of work my way through it. And until this channel, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll pull this up a little bit. I did not know I was creative, so you all have given me a wonderful gift, for which I'm very thankful to see that and to express that. It's helped me immeasurably get through lots of stuff. So we did a very large move this summer, and planned, but we planned it out. It wasn't, you know, and I'm this channel definitely and the planning community and has been really incredibly helpful. Okay, we're going to put you there. And maybe one more up here. I guess I put more boxes in this one than I have in any of the others. That's okay. I mean, you don't have to have them every day, but I'm doing it. I just felt like adding a lot of them today, friends. Put one over here. Kind of a, yeah, there we go. Alrighty, so those are done. And again, just use a mild liner or any old marker you get off of Amazon is fine. Now we're set. I feel better. Okay, so I'm going to take a beat and think about and look at, I have to look at my phone to double check my appointments. All right, friends, and I grabbed this because I feel like I overdid it with the boxes, but that's going to have to be okay. I'm going to add some of these dots, bring you up a little bit. Yeah, let's just, heck with it. Let's just have some fun. And yeah, I'll grab some of these dots. Yeah, why not? I'll put one here. And I never used the dots up and like went on. I mean, I really did. I guess, well, I don't know. Maybe because we went away, I'm all like, yay, let's go. Maybe that's what's going on here. I don't know. But I like it. It's good. No complaints. Oh, goodness, friends. Goodness, goodness. We're just doing the things here, aren't we? Okay, and I'll add some over here as well. And I'm thinking ahead here as to how I'm going to plan this week. A few things. We moved, as I said, so we rented a house to decide where. I didn't want to buy a house like off the internet. So we moved, we're renting, and I have to go to it has no washer and dryer. And I said, well, I don't mind actually going to the laundromat. Oddly enough, it's soothing. And so I don't see the point in buying something at this point, because if we move into another home and it comes with, you know what I mean? And it turns out in some weirdo way, going to the laundromat is actually relaxing. So I didn't do it yesterday, by the by, which means I'm going to have to do it at some point today, next week. I'll do it Monday, and so I'm going to transfer that over. Now, how I plan, incidentally, is I start from the bottom up, because the weekends are pretty consistent. This last weekend being the anomaly. And truthfully, I thought we were doing a staycation. My husband surprised me. But now I've got to sit here and think, okay, wait a minute. Am I going this way? Am I going that way? You know what? I'm going to move these real quick. So yeah, I start at the bottom. I work. No, you know what? I'm going to leave it. So let me take a beat and start with the weekend. So yeah, again, my weekends are pretty consistent. I am taking another sewing class at the library, which is something I'm looking forward to. So that's on Friday. Since I'm not working that afternoon, I'll treat myself to tea and treats. Saturday is always creative time, self-care, rest, whatever I need. And then I put family time in football. True confession. I can't say I'm an avid football fan, but it's kind of fun to make the snacks and to sit and to chill. And I don't know why, all those years of living outside of Philadelphia, I still root for the Eagles, even though they're always ridiculous, but I can't help it. And yeah, so let me get into the rest of this, friends. Okay, so I added a few things in here and there. I added an exercise, reminder to get my steps in while I'm out and about the afternoon. I like to get in more steps than normal. So let's start up here. Mondays always catch up. I'm going to do laundry later in the day. I wanted to take some time and look up some fall baking recipes, menus, you know, things like stuffed acorn squash, butternut squash soup, things that really are fall to me. Exercise bills, get in more steps, phone calls. In the evening, we have to catch up on some of the TV shows we missed from being away. So I want to do that, exercise, yoga, errands, food shopping, baking day. Now, down here, I always put a little message and, you know, just something Every day matters, friends. So now what we do with this, let me show you here. So I leave this open because this is, and I'll add probably more to it where I can, but this is the abridged version of that, if that makes sense to you. This is what I carry around. This is what I use everywhere I go. It's just what, yeah, it's just what I do. Now, whoops, all the washi came falling. I have this, I've been saving some of these stickers, using some of these stickers from the Willow subscription box from Simply Gilded. And I've been using some of these small stickers in here. Let me just show you how I've been doing this. I love Simply Gilded. I just love Simply Gilded. And I just recently resubscribed. It's really a good bargain. In my opinion, it's a really good bargain. So what I like to start, sorry, let me grab some tea. Sorry, friends. I have scleroderma and it infects my esophagus and sometimes how I can speak just does. And so, yeah, I had someone on a short tell me one time they thought I was going to have a breakdown and I needed therapy because I sounded so rough. And I'm like, no. People are so awful sometimes, but that's on them, not on us, right? We just bless and release, man. Bless and release. Having taught for years at the university level, trust me, I'm used to bad reviews, good reviews. I don't care. I like this washi. Let me see here. I put some up there. I didn't use washi here. You know what? I kind of don't like that. I think I'm going to put it up here, actually. No, I like it there. What if I do this? Put this one here. Oh, that's short. Yeah, I would say the Simply Gilded box, for what it's worth. I used to subscribe. I guess I'll just do these two as well. Years ago, and then I stopped for a long time, and now I rebooted it. And it's even better than it used to be, if that makes sense. It's $30 a month, so it's not cheap. But you're getting not only the full sticker kit, you're getting tons of washi. And then now going forward, what she's done, let me grab this from the latest box. She's adding in a small pet tape. It's really cute, isn't it? So, I mean, you're getting date dots, you're getting extra deco stickers. She's just added an awful lot to it. And it's free shipping. That's the other side of it. I don't know about you. Are you one of those? I'm one of those. Like, it's free shipping, so I need to add 20 things to my cart to make it free shipping. Yeah, that's pretty. All right, let's see what we've got here. We've got these pretty horsies. I love animals. I just do. That's why this recent trip, let me see what I did last week, just to not be redundant. Okay, let's use the brown horse. This trip we took, okay, so Western South Dakota is gorgeous. And we spent our time in the town of Custer. And there's Jewel Cave nearby. There's Wind Cave, Monument and Cave. There's Custer State Park, which is phenomenal. And at one point, our car was surrounded by buffalo. Yes, herds of buffalo were crossing from one grassy area to the next. And they basically were on both sides. And eventually the park rangers had to ride through and kind of herd them along. It happened more than once. It was incredible. They are beautiful little, well, big animals, but it was just so, I needed it. I didn't know I needed it. As I've said, it was a surprise from the husband, and I just, God, I needed it. And the fresh air, the temperatures were absolutely perfect. Yeah, I just, oh my gosh, it was so good. I think we're going to actually put this one up here. Yeah. Yeah, it's sweet, isn't it? It's very sweet. I have one more. No, I have two more. You know what? I don't think I'll do it on the bottom, but let's add in some more, something else here. What else have I got here? The duck. I like or the goose, I should say, the goose flying. So yeah, we just, getting outside is underrated, I think. Get outside and just be and enjoy your time. And yeah, I really needed it. And climbing, and if you look on YouTube, there's a lot about Needles Highway, which is part of the state park. It's like a 14-mile loop, and it's just phenomenal. You just can't imagine, like, whoa, where am I? Is this real? You're driving these tiny tunnels, all these rock formations. It's just glorious, and it's just what we needed. Okay, now I've been using up these boxes, which means I'll have no boxes next week. Actually, I'm kind of okay. Or I can use some more of these. Oh, what the hey, I'm just going to use these and be done. Or no, do I want to do that? I don't know that I want to do that. Sometimes I want to do something different. And so you know what we're going to do? Hold on. We have these. And do I have any more boxes? No, I don't. I thought I did. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Okay. Well, I'm not really going to write anything on those, clearly. What if I just do this? I'll just use this one over here, and maybe one more over here, and then be done with it. And that leaves one little box, but that's okay. Oops. Alrighty. So very simple, and there's plenty of this deco left, which I do want to use. I don't know where I'm going to use it, but I do want to use elsewhere. So now what I do is I sit here and say, what's the most important thing I need to put in here? And here you have it. It's very simple. I might add more in, but I take this with me as a reminder of the things I need to do, etc. And I just think, honestly, I never would have thought of this before. I don't know what made me do it this year, but having the smaller one to carry with and having this one just to, you know, put everything in, as much as everything. Now, let me show you something real quickly. I have been, okay, so we're still in the midst of this, and I wanted to do something different this month, so I'm saving what I've made. And this way I can try not to, what's the word I'm looking for? Repeat. I don't want to repeat it. Was thinking about doing some menu planning today, but I don't know that I will. Maybe I'll do that in a short, because I want to plan ahead for next week too, and actually get ahead for a change. It seems like I'm always behind the 8 ball, if you will. Oh, where's my little clippy? It looks good, doesn't it? I'm happy with it. It's pretty. I love using the little bits and bobs from these kits. I have this. What am I going to? Be still. I like to take time to, if you're religious, Psalm 46:10, be still and know that I am the Lord. I like to take time to be still, and I need that, especially now. So let me know. I think we're going to call it for today. I'll do the meal planning separately. Let me know in the comments what you think insofar as the adding some sewing videos and sharing that journey on this channel. And I just don't feel that right now I'm not up for starting over again, if that makes sense, friends. I just don't have it in me. So let's take a quick peek here. This is the first week. This is the second. This week is definitely a lot more busy in here. Oops, let me get my little thing here. I'm actually still in this week, so I'm going to put it back in here. But I love these little clips. And yeah, we're good. We are good, friends. I hope you're good. And thanks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my journey. I do appreciate you more than you might know. And yeah, let's create together and plan and be the best we can. Thanks again for being here, friends. Have a great week. Bye now.